Hey y'all, I'm Ashley Orlando, and in this lesson, I'm going to show you how you can sing and strum simultaneously so you can play songs like this. Oh, when the saints go marching in, oh, when the saints go marching in, oh Lord, I want to be in that number when the saints go marching in. You can get both the lyric chord sheet and the tabs free for this lesson, so check that out right now. For this lesson today, I want you to think about slowing down to speed up. What do I mean by that? Well, a lot of times when we come across a song, we're really excited about it, we want to try it out, we jump into the chord sheet and we try to sing the lyrics and it just doesn't go very well. But if you're learning how to sing and strum for the first time, the trick actually is to slow down and take each part of the song separately. Really master it so that you can almost automate some parts of what you are doing, either with your voice or with your ukulele. So today I'm going to divide this exercise, this lesson, into 4 parts. We're going to talk about melody. That's the vocal part. We're going to talk about harmony, or the chords that we're going to be playing with our ukulele. Then we're going to discuss rhythm, or strumming. And finally, we're going to add the lyrics. Now, you don't necessarily have to approach every song in this particular order, but it's important to keep these different portions separate and really work on them individually so that you feel comfortable before you throw everything into the pot, so to speak, and try to stir it all up and make a lovely song. So let's dive in with melody first. You'll notice that I put my ukulele down. So one thing that people have a tendency to do, myself included, when learning a song is, like I said, we want to jump right in and immediately start playing chords. But if you want to sing and play, it's actually best to make sure that you know the melody really, really well. What do I mean by that? Well, we need to sing it. So I will use my ukulele to get my starting note, which for this song will be C, La. And in this case, what we're going to do is we're just going to sing the melody on La, okay? We're taking the lyrics out entirely so that we don't have to think about them. We're just focusing on the notes. This may seem a little odd to you if you're not used to singing all that much, but give it a shot, and I promise the more you work on it, the easier it will get. One thing that I do want to point out before we jump into singing is that this song has pickup notes. And what do I mean by that? Well, the first few lyrics, even though we're not focused too much on the lyrics yet, are "Oh, when the saints." So saints is the downbeat of a measure, and "oh, when the" are the 3 notes that are leading us to that downbeat. "Oh, when the saints." Saints is kind of like home base. It feels really strong. So "oh, when the" happen on the 2, 3, 4, beats 2, 3, 4 of the previous measure. So when I count us in, I'm going to actually count a full measure, and then I'll count 1, and we'll sing La, 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 La. And that'll be the start of the song. So here we go. Here's our starting note. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. La, 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 la. 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 La, 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 la. La, 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 la.
How did you do with that? So with the melody, you want to know it so well that you don't even need me to sing along to, all right? You want to really feel comfortable in being able to sing the melody, no matter what song it is. If you are interested in playing the melody on your ukulele, the thing that you need to learn first is how to sing it, right? So this will actually help you further down the road as you're improving your ukulele skills. So if you need to repeat this portion of the video, do so until you are ready and set with that melody, and then you are ready to move on to the next part of the song, which is the harmony or the chords. For this portion of the song, we finally get to hold our ukuleles and run through all of the chords in the song. So let's just go through these very simply. We have in the intro a C, and I'm just going to play down strums for the moment. We have a C7, and then an F for 2 measures. Then we go back to C, G7, and a C for 2 measures. So that's the entire intro. And once we play through the rest of the song, you'll notice that this portion actually repeats because all we did was we took the last line of the song and made it the intro. So you've actually learned part of the part of the main section just by playing through that progression right there. Now we're going to play through a verse. So we once again start on our C. 1, 2, 3, 4. C again for 4 beats. And again. And again. One more. And we're almost ready to change to a G7. One more measure of G7. Now C again. C7 and F for 2 measures. C, G7, and C. C one more time. Now let's play the outro. You're going to notice that the outro is the same as the intro. So again, that last line of the verse is really useful because you can make it your intro and your outro. And the easier you make the song, the more likely you will be able to sing over it. So here's the outro. Get ready with your C chord, C, C7, F, and F again, back to C, G7, C, and the last measure is a special C, G7, C. We're going to do simple down strums on each of those. So that very last measure is C, G7, C. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, that's the only little part that's a little bit different than the rest of the song. So you've now played through the entire chord progression. The more quickly that you can start to recognize the patterns in this song, the easier it will be to play. Are y'all ready to move on to the third part of this lesson? This is the rhythm or strumming portion of the song. Now, if you're familiar with an island strum, then you are ready to do this portion of the song. But for those of you who might not be familiar with the island strum, we're playing down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. The rhythm for the island strum is down, down, up, down, up. If we were going to count that, we would count 1, 2, and rest, and 4, and. And if you need to practice the rhythm specifically without even having any kind of chord, I was playing a C chord, you can use a Z chord, which means just laying your fingers over the strings so that you make a scratching sound rather than letting any of the strings ring. And you can practice that motion down, down, up, down, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up. So get that down first if you're not familiar with the island strum, then try playing a C chord. So I'm going to run through this song very slowly with the island strum, and you'll notice occasionally I'll add in what we call a chuck or a hit, which means that I will stop the strings from ringing at certain portions of the song for emphasis. Now, you don't have to do this if you are completely new to the island strum, or if you are really focusing on both singing and playing at the same time and you want to simplify things as much as possible. But if you want to add just a little bit more variety to the song, feel free to add in the chucks. Let's play the intro all together using the island strum. We'll take it nice and slowly. Get your C chord ready. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. How did you do? Now notice that I did put my hand down for that chuck or that hit at the end of the intro. It gives a little bit of separation between the intro and the start of the verse. So I like to do that, but you don't have to if you are just focusing on adding in that island strum. Let's try the verse all together. The pickup measure, each time that we lead into the verse, we play a single down strum on beat 1. And then our lyrics, our words, are oh, when, the. That takes place on beats 2, 3, and 4 of the measure. So we have 1, oh, when, the. 1, oh, when, the. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the verse does use the C chord for 6 measures. So we'll be playing that for a little while, and it may sound a bit strange when we don't have lyrics on top of it, but just trust me for now. 1, 2, 1, bop, bop, bop. Here comes the G7. Back to C. C7. Now the outro is exactly the same as the intro, except for the last measure where we have a special single stroke tag, if you will. So let's play the outro all together. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. C, C7, F, C, G7, C, C, G7, C. So now that you have played through this entire song, you want to practice it several times to where you can get it nice and clean, not making any mistakes when you're trying to transition from one chord to another. And even better, if you can start to memorize the song, then that'll make it so much easier for you to later on add lyrics. But it's okay if that's a little bit out of your comfort zone for the moment, because again, right now we're focusing on putting skills together one thing at a time. But you will want to find at least one or two of these scales that you can make automatic. So the strum should feel very automatic for you before you start to add lyrics. All right, notice that I can do the island strum while talking. This is a really good exercise to try, to test yourself. You can also try doing this while looking in the mirror because it's surprisingly distracting. Or you could try filming yourself like I'm doing right now, because it's amazing how much we mess up whenever we turn a camera on. So it'll really test your ability of your muscles to have that memory that they need in order to keep going when your brain is thinking about something else. In our case, it's going to be the melody and the lyrics. Let's move on to part 4 of this lesson, the lyrics. Now, this is the part that everybody really gets excited about because this is when you start to get to tell the story of the song to help the listener feel whatever it is that the musician wants to convey. So the lyrics for this song, thankfully, are super simple. Let's take a look at them together. We have, "Oh, when the saints go marching in." Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number when the saints go marching in. Now, thankfully, this song is quite repetitive. There's only one little line that changes, and that's usually the first line of each verse. So let's read the lyrics all together. We'll go through all of the verses and just practice saying them in rhythm, okay? 1, 2, 3. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the sun refused to shine. Oh, when the sun refused to shine. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number when the sun refused to shine. Are y'all seeing the pattern here? Oh, when the stars have disappeared. Oh, when the stars have disappeared. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number when the stars have disappeared. Verse 4. Oh, when the new world is revealed. Oh, when the new world is revealed. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number when the new world is revealed. And then we go back to the top. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number when the saints go marching in. Then we do the tag. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number when the saints go marching in. Ba, ba. Yeah. Now notice that I did not put melody in what we just did, right? We spoke the lyrics in rhythm, so kept them super simple because, again, we're creating layers and eventually we'll have a nice cake to dive into. But for now, we're keeping those layers separate. Imagine that you're putting you're putting some nice filling in between the layers so that they don't touch each other just yet. All right, so now that we have practiced speaking the lyrics and you've started to see the patterns, now we can add the melody to it. And we want to practice singing the lyrics with the melody several times, again, so that you can get it automated in your voice and also for your ears as well. Here's our starting note. Are y'all ready? 1, 2, 3.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number. When the saints go marching in.
Verse 2.
Oh, when the sun refuse to shine. Oh, when the sun refuse to shine. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number. When the sun refuse to shine. Oh, when the stars have disappeared. Oh, when the stars have disappeared. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number. When the stars have disappeared. Oh, when the new world is revealed. Oh, when the new world is revealed. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number. When the new world is revealed.
Last time.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number. When the saints go marching in.
Tag.
Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number. When the saints go marching in.
Da, da. Yeah, great job. All right. Now that we have done each of these portions separately, I want you to take some time, pause the video if you need to, and go back to any sections that were giving you a little bit of trouble. Maybe you want to work a little bit more on getting your strum really nice and fluid. Maybe you want to take a look at the lyrics again and start to memorize those, because really, if you want to memorize this song, the main thing that you need to remember is just the first line of each verse. So, for example, if you wanted to create your own chart, a super simplified chart with only the details that you absolutely need in order to sing the song, you could put something like, oh, when the saints go marching in. Then the next line could be, oh, when the sun refused to shine. The next line, oh, when the stars have disappeared. Next line, when the new world is revealed. And then when the saints go marching in. You could have just that on a sheet of paper and very quickly memorize the words to this song. That way you can focus more on the chords, because maybe those are giving you a little bit more trouble. Maybe you want to be able to read the chord chart without thinking about the lyrics. So figure out which one of these steps is giving you the most trouble. Work on that. And then try the other ones as well, just to make sure that they're still fresh in your memory. When you've got that ready, then you can take the whole song and put it together. Let's do that now. Are you ready?
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, ready, go.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. saints go marching in. Oh, when the sun refused to shine. Oh, when the sun refused to shine. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number. When the sun refused to shine. Oh, when the stars have disappeared. Oh, when the stars have disappeared. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number. When the stars have disappeared. Oh, when the new world is revealed. Oh, when the new world is revealed. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number. When the new world is revealed. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number. When the saints go marching in. Oh, Lord, I want to be in that number. When the saints go marching in.
Great job! So I hope this helps you get a little bit more comfortable with singing and strumming simultaneously. The more you practice this skill, the better you will get at it. So I encourage you to try this song, try other songs, and keep it up. So again, to recap, we first worked on the melody, sang that on La, very simply. Then we looked at the chords of the song. We looked for the patterns. We made sure that all of the transitions were smooth. Then we tackled the strum or the rhythm. And finally, we added the lyrics. Again, you don't have to do it in this particular order, but you want to try each portion separately so that you can get several of them or at least one of them feeling automatic. And that way it will greatly help you to sing and strum at the same time. If you're looking for an added ukulele challenge, Andrew has a fingerstyle version of this song that you can find here. Once again, I'm Ashley Orlando, and I look forward to seeing you in a future lesson. Bye!